Okay, so this big guy, 30 million might, has ported into our hive and is burning me. Oh dearie dearie me. The thing is, guys, I'm free to play and this guy's getting no kills, he's getting no resources. I'm completely safe. He's wasting his time. How did I do this? Well, let's find out. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Worthy Prince coming at ya with another Mobile Royale video. And today, guys, I'm going to be talking to you about staying safe in the game. Just some beginner's tips that you can take on board when you first start playing. Now, guys, when you first start playing Mobile Royale, you're going to notice that you get a 7-day shield. Not only this, your infirm space is also drastically increased. This way, if you lose any troops, they're always generally going to be saved by your infirmaries, which is pretty good stuff. However, this only lasts for 7 days, and if you're a free-to-play player, generally speaking, it's quite difficult to get those gems to enable you to be able to shield. So, with the ability of not being able to shield, how can you keep your turf safe from attack? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into right now, guys. So first of all, let's jump into our castle and let's take a look at what's going on. So when you first start, guys, you're going to be upgrading your main buildings first of all, and it's absolutely vital that you get your castle level to level 7 as soon as possible, because once you unlock level 7 castle, you will gain access to the sanctuary. This is going to be your saving grace right now, guys, because you can hide your troops in here for up to 12 hours, which is pretty good stuff. And you can also put your leader in there as well. So as you can see, there's various different options. I go to 12 hours, click on confirm. I move my troops. These are my T2s. And I make sure I deploy my leader as well and protect. So if I've just got the amount of troops my sanctuary can hold, then if anybody attacks me, I don't have to worry about losing any of those troops. But what if you've got more troops than your sanctuary can actually hold? This could potentially be a problem, because by leaving those excess troops out, you're leaving yourself open to attack, which is not a good thing. So let's go back to the world map and I'll show you what you do. So let's just bring my troops home. As you can see, I've got a couple of different troops stationed at my guildmates' bases. Now you can see the top one there, 37,000 troops. There they are. I've got my T1s and the rest of my T2s, and they're currently sitting in Leroy NL's base. Now if I go there right now, you can see that he's shielded. Now although I can't use the gems at the moment to shield, other players in your guild may be shielding up because they may have purchased some packs, they may have access to more gems, and ask them, say, how long is your shield going to be running for? This particular shield was a 24-hour shield, so I knew I had a whole day to keep my troops in there nice and safe. So I went ahead and stationed them in his turf. That way I know they're going to be safe. Now the other ones aren't in a shielded base. Let's have a look. It's just 1,300 troops. It's again some T2s. So let's go there right now and take a look. So they're sitting over here in Odin's base. I chose this one because it's away from the main hive, so I was kind of hoping that nobody would attack there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to bring those troops back. So let's click on this and return. And here they come. It's going to take 40 seconds for those troops to return. Now when they get back, I'm going to show you another way in which you can actually hide them. And then we're going to go ahead and hide those troops back in someone else's turf, or I may leave them in the way I'm going to show you right now. So just be very aware of that, guys. It's a really important factor. You know, you've got to keep those troops safe at all times. You know, when you get to about Castle 12, I think you can send out 3 marches. So as long as you don't overpopulate your base with military, you should be in a good situation to actually hide. Many players in your kingdom will boost T3 troops so quickly, and you know, T2 just won't stand up against them. So you need to make sure you can hide those, you know, when you start off. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So as you can see, I've got some troops back in my base. Now something else I can do is I can set a fake rally. So if I go ahead and click on this base here, you can see it's quite a low base. Looks like they're not that active. That's perfect. That's the kind of person you want to choose. And ideally, you'd go far away from your base. You wouldn't do this nice and close. But just for an example, you click on assembly. This starts off the rally. I'm going to initiate an assembly. It's going to be for 8 hours. I'm not going to notify my guild mates because this is a fake rally. I don't want to bring people online. And I'm going to click confirm. This takes me through to my battle screen. Okay, so I'm going to choose my battalions or my brigades. There we go. Put a couple of heroes in there. Not that I need to. I definitely don't need to add those heroes, but I'm just going to put them there for the moment. And if we go to allocate soldiers, there we go. You can see 1,300. I then click OK. And there we go. The battle horn has sounded. If I go to my guild rallies right now, you can see at the bottom it's going to be, there we go, Worthy Prince. As it's got 8 hours. Now, while those troops are in that rally for 8 hours, guys, they are untouchable. They can hit your base as many times as you want. They will not be able to take them troops out of your base. You just have to remember to get back online within the 8 hours to reset that. Otherwise, your troops will start marching and potentially will get injured hitting the target you've aimed at, or they'll be in your turf waiting for your attacker. So let's go ahead and cancel that rally, guys. Let's go down and click cancel, disband Alliance Army, and the troops are instantly back in my turf, which is awesome stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hide those now, guys. So if I click on my mate Stu here, click on station, again I'm going to just put one hero there, put my battalions in, my soldiers have all been allocated. That's the difference in Mobile Royale. You don't have individual troops like infantry, range and cav, you just have T2, that's the number, and then you use the battalions or brigades to determine what you're going to send, whether it's infantry, range, and how many of each you're going to send. But we'll go into that in another video. Okay, so allocating my soldiers, I'm going to click OK, and there they go. So they're going to start marching, and off they go to sit in my friend's shielded base. Now he's just started the game, so he's got his 7-day shield activated, so I know them troops are going to be safe there for the time being. So my best advice to give you when you first start playing Mobile Royale is not to go troop crazy. It's very tempting because your might levels will increase quite fast, but it's also very risky because you run the risk of getting zeroed and losing all those troops, which is a waste of resources and most likely a waste of speed ups as well. Something else that's a really good tip to take into consideration is this building right here. If we click on it, you can see it's called the Vault. Now if we go into the Vault, you can see mine's at level 12, which basically means every resource I have that's under 650,000 open is untouchable. It's, you know, it's protected by the Vault. So make sure, guys, you don't open up too much of your bags. You don't leave your base unshielded with lots of resources open. If you have resources open above that amount, use them. Train a few troops, do some research, upgrade a building, you know, do some trades, do something, but keep your resources below that. Also, do take into consideration that gold is not protected until you get your building to level 25. If you scroll to the bottom, you can see the level 25 bonus gives you unlocked gold protection. So be very wary about how much gold you leave open in your turf as well. Do not be leaving millions of gold open because people will raid you to take that from you. So that's just something else to bear in mind. And right there, guys, is a few really good tips, you know, you can use in game when you first start off as a free-to-play player or even as a paid player that doesn't want to keep spending out on shields. When you first start off, to stop yourself from getting hurt and putting you off playing. That's the last thing you want to be doing. And I hope that really does help you. You know, obviously the best way to stay safe is a shield, but you know, that's not always doable. Anyway, I hope you found this first video that I've made on this game interesting. If you did, make sure you smash that like button and hit the subscribe button on the channel if you haven't already done so. This will be one of many tips and tricks videos that are going to be coming to the channel very, very soon on Mobile Royale. And in the next video, we're going to be talking about trading and how that affects the game, what kind of perks you get from doing trading with the diplomacy. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned because that's going to be coming hopefully tomorrow. And that's going to be the end of the video, guys. So until the next time, make sure you stay safe out there and peace out.